Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack out of the gate. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not a great start dropping his first time. It won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. This defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass. And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sam Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback. And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play.
Well, partners, the 1st quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
2nd and 11 now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Harper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Gilmore will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Check. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they could look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run right here with Swift. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That one caught downfield by Watson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gilmore. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down. The Cardinals at 7-1 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Shit crazy. I can't catch a break right now.
With that throw, partner, the defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off play action. Gilmore. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Lawrence. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Gilmore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On 3rd and 2, Gilmore. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Palmer going in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Gilmore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Off play action, Gilmore. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now a give right side Swift. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Big 13 heavy.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he'll get put this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gilmore. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gilmore, flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Gilmore. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's.
Let's go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
11, again. Go, go.
Here's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll look to set up his blockers. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action. Gilmore.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw on 3rd down, Gilmore.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's again complete to Palmer.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Palmer
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
inside. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Second and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now third down and very long.
Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, fans usually love
Good
to
game,
see
bro.
scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly...
Stand up. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me.